Vaseline Baby Fresh Scent, for jerking off. This stuff was like American Express to me. Don't leave home without it. I was sitting in front of my computer reading some adult stories on the web. And just as I opened the jar in front of me to start polishing up my knob, the phone rang. Hello. Hey Jeff, I need you to do me a favor this weekend. It was my older brother David on the line. What's up? Maria's aunt died yesterday, and we've got to fly out tomorrow morning for the funeral. We'll be gone until Sunday night, and I'd like you to watch Emma for us. Maria was his wife, and I knew her aunt had been sick for a while now. Emma was their teenage daughter. They lived just across town from me. Thus the call. You're not taking her with you. I was surprised since as their only child, they overprotected this kid and rarely let her out of their sight. We normally would, but it's actually her graduation tomorrow night, and she's really been looking forward to it. She hardly knew this aunt anyway, so we think she should stay. She's been looking forward to this for weeks now. She can't stay on her own. Maria and I still think she's too young to stay by herself. That's my overprotective big brother for you. The kid would probably be fine on her own. Come on, Jeff, I need you to do this for us. Okay. What do I need to do? Great. Thanks. Well, you could pick her up from school at 3 o'clock and then bring her home here first. Her ceremony starts at 7 o'clock, and then there's a dance afterwards in the school gym. If you could go to the ceremony and take some pictures, that would be great. Then just pick her up after the dance. I'll get her to call you on her cell phone. I could tell by the tone of my brother's voice that my agreeing to watch his daughter had taken a load off his mind. They had always sheltered her and were so overprotective of her that she was distinctly lacking in street smarts. She was a great kid, but definitely naive in the ways of the world. That sounds pretty easy, I answered. Anything else? No. That should be about it. I'll leave the camera and some money so you guys can get some dinner. Feel free to use our room. And I know you'll use the pool. My brother and his wife owned their own company and had done very well for themselves. They had a nice big house with a beautifully landscaped secluded yard and a nice big pool. Okay. Tell Maria I'm sorry about her aunt. So, what time will you be back Sunday? Probably about 6:30. If it's going to be later, I'll call you. Thanks, bro. I owe you one. No problem. Have a good time, or, well, whatever kind of time you can have at a funeral. See you Sunday night. After I hung up the phone, I thought about the coming weekend. My brother was right. I would definitely use the pool. I had been on the swim team in both high school and college. And now, at age 32, I still found time to swim at least 3 times a week. As a freelance journalist, I worked out of my home, which was a decent-sized unit in a condo complex. I had my own pool, but it was pretty small. I usually went to my local aquatic center in order to keep in shape. At 6'2" and 175 pounds, I still had that swimmer's build from my college days. My thoughts turned to my 18-year-old niece, Emma. She was a perfect combination of her two parents. She had inherited her height from my brother and her looks from her mother. Maria was Italian, with that beautiful olive complexion, and Emma had that same permanently tanned look. She had shot up, and her long lithe legs gave her that wild coltish look. She already had wide womanly hips and a lush round ass that just begged to be cupped in your hands. Her firm little breasts always seemed to thrust provocatively at the tight little t-shirts I usually saw her wearing. She had long flowing thick brunette hair that cascaded about her shoulders, or bounced behind her in a ponytail when she played soccer and framed her beautiful face. She had the most gorgeous face I think I have ever seen. Her skin was perfect and smooth as silk, and she had these long eyelashes that accentuated her dark eyes. Her most compelling feature, though, was her large mouth and full puffy lips. Any celebrity would have paid big bucks to have those lips. They looked like big soft pillows. You just wanted to slide your cock between. As I had been thinking about Emma, I had subconsciously scooped out some Vaseline, and my hand had made a nice slick corridor that was now sliding up and down the shaft of my cock. The guys on my swim team had often made fun of me in the locker room, calling me names like beer can or meat. I had never had any complaints, though, and was happily stroking a little over 9 inches of thick-cut cock. I think the guys used to bug me more about the thick girth of my cock than the length. Anyways, my thoughts right now were on Emma and her long tan legs and those incredible kissable, fuckable lips. It didn't take long and I shot a nice big load all over my chest and stomach thinking about blowing it all over her. Yeah, this weekend might not be so bad after all. Friday afternoon, I drove over to pick Emma up at her school. The weather was beautiful.